Welcome to the Average Rook. We are playing Blood Reaver, an indie action roguelite FPS developed and published by Byte Studios. You are the Blood Reaver, a cursed warrior in a dark fantasy version of Earth. Your task is to simply survive the onslaught of demons and harvest their blood for abilities and currency. I played the demo of Blood Reaver ages ago back when I was still streaming, and remember the rounds to be hard as, well, hell. But today the game released on Steam in early access, so it's time to see what has changed. And I want to thank Byte Studios for gifting me a review key for this game via Keymailer, so let's get into it. Now, currently it's set up in sort of like a match generation kind of theme, with a whole solo lobby and everything. We can't interfere with the infusions or the codex, so we can only take what we've got right now, which is centrifuge. But it is, okay, I have no idea how to do any of, oh wait, no, I can switch these. I mean, I suppose I could. Primaries, what have we got currently right now? Blood Splicer, boosts movement speed and reload speed for a short duration. Summon in temporal field, slowing all demons within its radius with a duration. Summon, increasing blood gain for the period of time. Player that shoots gains an instant increase in blood. Increased fire rate, ammo is drawn directly from your stockpile, bypassing a weapon's magazine for the duration. Maybe we'll go for that one. For secondary, you discharge at 50% rate. Actually, no. We'll go back, we'll make this that, and we'll make this, I guess we'll go for that one. Alright, so let's start this match. Here we go. Alright, so, when we start off, we have a plethora of things to look at, and we already have a currency of like 500 blood. Rebirth. We've got some barriers that we need to monitor, and there's also this gun that I kind of like. And now, this is where the game begins. So we basically have to defend the place from demons. And just nothing much, really. When you kill them, you gain their blood, I think. I don't know. It's been a long time since I've played this, and this is vastly different from the demo version. It looks like a little bit of a mix between medieval, but there's also some boxes that kind of make it look like it's army, but it isn't. All right, next one. I'll just charge up a little bit, and I'll try to rebuild barrier. That'll probably do. It won't be enough for too long. Where was the other barrier that they broke? There's also this that we can rebuild. Wanna hurry up. Okay, oh dear, they're coming in. And there's one coming behind me too. Alright. And I don't think this is timed or anything. We just have to survive a bunch of rounds. Now, where was the other? I thought there was a... Okay, that must have been it. Alright, I'll have to rebuild this one barrier. Now, I think the number underneath is the amount of rounds that we have survived. So this is a bare bones early access version, so... What this is... What? So it only really has access to the one map. And there's no music, and there is no menu sounds. What you see here is basically what you get for now. Uh-oh. That's someone breaking down. Uh-oh. We're gonna have to worry about that. We're gonna have to worry about that later. Alright, maybe we might want to start using some of these abilities. Oh, what's this? Massacre. Okay, you. You, stop doing that. Okay. Rebuild this barrier. We're up to round 4 now. Around this point is when the big guns, the biggins, are gonna come out to play. Next round begins now. Here comes some. I think we've got some new ones. These are the explodey kind now. Oh, uh-oh. They're getting a little bit more powerful, and I do not like that. I'll just do a little bit of the barrier, but that's about as much as I can give. They are definitely a little bit more powerful. I'm trying to get their headshots, but it's not working as well as I thought it would be. And that's an explosive. Yeah, oh dear. I wish I could upgrade this thing. Oh, it takes... I could do them in one shot in the first few rounds, but now... Okay, so, I was about to say that they are all moving in the one line, but no, they're actually spread out. They are smarter than I gave them credit for. Also, I can't blow up these explosive barrels no matter how much I try. They're only there for decoration. Okay, no, that's not working. I thought I could do it without facing it. There was one way that I wanted to go. I'm gonna try and get, like, one of them, like, all of them down to just one, and then I can move around a little bit. Or these guys. We've got another, I have no idea. Okay, restock, and now we're on the ground. And that was it for me. Oh boy. Yeah, that's a lot harder than the last time that I played this. Alright. We're gonna have to try that again, and hopefully do a little bit better this time. I also want to explore a little bit, because I know that there's a place in here where I can actually remove some blockades. Hopefully everything goes right this time. I might use, like, the first round to explore a little bit. But I also want to grab this, because I did not want to do that, and now I've just screwed myself. Also, I don't know, like, what I have in terms of health. I don't know how many hits I've got until I'm down. And I also don't know what that icon in the bottom right is for. Now, this is the barrier that I wanted to look down. We can clear the debris if we wanted. I'm just going to rebuild this if I can. They're coming. Alright, I want to try and, oh, wait, no, I don't have enough. I have to actually get rid of some of the enemies before I do. Okay, who's left? Who's left? That's it. How much do I get? Not much. We're probably gonna have to do 2 rounds in order to get through that pile of debris. There aren't many weapons that we can grab in here, apart from this and that weapon over there. But there may be some more past the pile of debris. Now, what about this? Reveal Rebirth. Cost 500. I might look at that in the next round that I do this. Okay, give me some more. Careful. I do hear the enemies somewhere. Just gonna avoid those. Okay, nice. And now just going to remove the debris. And then this area looks a little bit more familiar. It kind of looks like the demo. Okay. Now, that might be the one guy left, so I can look around a little bit more. Alright, so we've got the Jackal Mark II. Destroy corrupted core to access. That must be, like, later in the game. Either that, or I have to find it. This means nothing. Another bit of debris here. Costs 1,250 to get rid of. I'm just going to avoid you. Gonna lead the guy around a little bit while I look at the place. Now, what we got here? This costs 1,250 as well. Well, apparently that's a door, not a piece of debris. Excuse me! There's still the gun there. There's a barrier there. Suppose I can... Okay, I can't repair that one. Okay, that was just a thunder. Anything else? Anything else? That seems to be pretty spare. We'll only get access to, like, more weapons and things once we open up more barriers, but that requires surviving a little bit more. Actually, I can use this time, while he's the only one left, to go around and repair the barriers. Now he's just going to, I'm just going to lead him around a little bit. Any more barriers around here? There's this one that I can repair. The problem is, when I access new areas, it'll be more access for the demons as well. Alright, how far have I got until he comes around? Oh, he's right there. Okay, I'm going away. And it... Still don't know what that is. Oh, shit, he's running for me. Okay. Alright. I didn't realize that he was going to be running that fast. Maybe it takes like a while. Maybe they just walk for like a limited amount of time, and then once that time has passed, they start running. Wonder how fast they can actually run. I don't exactly want to find out, but what I kind of want to find out is like how much health I have. I'll have to find that out later. Most likely in the next round. Okay, where are they gonna come from now? I still don't have enough to get through these areas. I still need a little bit more. Also, I don't know what these are. Okay, do I want to buy... I'll buy the jackal maybe next time. Now, where are they coming from? I can hear some barriers being broken. Oh boy, oh boy. Killer, got 100 kills, uh-oh. Okay, now we need to get a little bit around them. They'll be walking, but only for a little bit. Still gotta destroy the corrupted core to access. I don't know where the corrupted core is. Okay, we can probably break this open. And just see what we've got around here. We've got another gun here, the Epitaph, which sounds pretty awesome. What else have we got around here? We've got a limited amount of time. What is this? Destroy corrupted core to access. But where is this corrupted core? Also, why can't I access these ammo boxes? And what is this? 1,750. Okay, let's maybe buy a new weapon. No, we don't have enough. We need about 120. And now... I think, wait, can I destroy these? No, I can't destroy those. At this point, there's not really much to do around here. You just go around shooting demons. So if you want something as simple as that, then this is definitely the game for you. Byte Studios do have a roadmap for how they want to go about building up their game. So it won't be bare bones for long, definitely. Uh-oh, we're screwed. We're screwed! Gotta run a little bit. At least the good thing is, they only seem to spawn and swarm around whichever large area that you're in at the time. So if you still... Okay. So what happens if we do this? Reveal rebirth. I guess that gives me a way to come back. Just got a little bit more to go. And now I need some more ammunition. And that should be enough for me. Although, I don't think I have enough for... Actually, I might have enough for the Epitaph. Alright, so I'm gonna run straight over to the Epitaph. If nothing else happens, and I'm gonna buy it. Gunning for that Epitaph, gonna buy it. No, wait, that's a jackal. I want the Epitaph. The Epitaph is around the other way. It's through this door. The enemies are gonna come eventually. Buy Epitaph. Okay, so that appears to be a machine gun of sorts. Also, once you buy these weapons... Oh. It seems I only have the 2 weapons. There's a pistol I came with before. Oh, okay. At least hopefully the, no, that's my rebirth down. I'm screwed. Wow, that did not last very long, and already they just disappear on me. It's like, as soon as I'm down, they're like, okay, let's find another victim to kill. Jeez. Was I worth that little to them? Alright, let's go for 1 to 2 more rounds, and then we'll probably stop the episode. I've changed out my loadout a little bit, so I can change out the lethal. I had it on the centrifuge to begin with, which is just like a, an Ullapool grenade. I've switched it now to the Demon's Fang, which has a slightly less blood cost, but has a lot higher damage compared to everything else. It's basically, I don't know, some sort of demon blade. When pressed, slashed in an arc, damaging all nearby demons. When held, throw forward, damaging and piercing up to 3 targets in its path. So either it's a slash, or it's a throwing knife. I think we'll keep these. I really have to use those at some point. But, no, I don't want to return the title. Let's, start the match. Okay, the epitaph is probably not the one for me. I do like this weapon. I like this weapon more. But it seems that we only get access to the one weapon that we buy, and if we want to grab it back, we may have to buy it again once we buy something else. I could try something like this. And I think, when we kill enough enemies, we'll have to remove this barrier, of course. But we'll probably go to a different barrier than what we did previously. So let's start shooting him down. You first. Dead. And then you next. Dead. Then you, and you. From the first, like, 1 to 2 rounds, it's easy to headshot them. But then they get stronger. Where are you running around? I think you're underneath me. No, you're not. You're right there. I was about to say easy. And then I was about to say easy and simple at the same time, so I have no idea what I did. Do I want to get the Manticore? I kind of want to try it out, but it's probably just a regular pistol. Can I swap it with the Initiator? Yes, I can. I definitely can do that. So what's the Manticore like? It seems to be like a super pistol. Let me just build up this barrier once more. That'll do. Yep. Okay. Alright, dead. It's doing well so far. And just a little bit of you. And I think that little team sound before was just one of my abilities filling up. Now, where's the last one? There he is. Okay, it's getting a little bit more difficult to get through them. So I think we'll open up this section of the map. And maybe we'll aim for not that one over there, but we might aim for this one here. All right, let's bring out the next set of demons. Should be coming through very soon. Okay, they're tougher now. At least I don't shoot down the barriers. Uh-oh, here they come. Where are they? Okay, let's go E. Okay, we're a little bit screwed now. It doesn't seem to have as much impact as the centrifuge. Okay, we should have enough to get through the next set of doors. So what will we get in this one? I think we get a shotgun over there, unless I'm mistaken. Bloodhound Mark IV. I don't have enough. Now, you're the same corrupted thing we gotta destroy. And you're just spawning in from the ground. Okay, where? Oh, Jesus. E. Oh, God, it does not take a lot for them to down me. And if I don't buy that rebirth, I'm basically screwed. This is a sort of game that you might have a much better time trying to play with friends. Unless you really want to play with solo, in which case, you know, more power to you, I guess. Alright, this first impressions is going to be pretty damn short compared to every other episode, but we're probably gonna go for one more try of this, and we're gonna try our best. So I'm gonna swap my loadout from the Demon's Fang back to the Centrifuge. I might keep the utilities, although I'm wondering if I should swap something different, like maybe have the Temporal Field or something. Or increase the fire rates, but that might down my, because that is gonna go through the stockpile and not my magazine, which is going to be bad. So maybe we might have that, but we'll keep the Blood Splicer, maybe try to use that as much as we can. Alright, here we go. Now, I'm not gonna go for the pistol like I did before. Instead, I'm gonna grab this. Not kill myself. That was a bad use. Okay, grab this. That's what I wanted to do. It's really a bad move when you're wanting to grab a weapon. Instead, you grab the grenade and throw it at your own feet. All right, let's go. Deal with everyone that's here. I wish when I got to, like, the weapons that they had some sort of, like, status screen or something before I picked them up. So I can decide if it's worth grabbing them for their, I don't know, magazine capacity, or their damage, or their rate of fire, you know? All of those juicy stats. But I guess we'll just make do with what we have so far. I think I might sprint over and grab one of the rebirths. Just to give myself some survivability. That should help. I don't know if I can stack those. I don't know if that's a thing that I can do. Also, I really should be, repairing those barriers. I might not have enough time to do it right now. I mean, this is basically just, like a crossbow carbine, what I have in my hand right now. Which is not a bad weapon to have for the first 2 rounds. Okay, I really do want that, like, shotgun that I can get in one of the doors past. So now I'm gonna use my currency to get debris out of the way and move to this area. As before, that's gonna be my target. All right, who am I gonna have to break down right now? Let me just get this back up. That'll do. There's one breaking behind me. I think I get some money back when I repair those. Okay, nope, don't have enough time. I suppose if I wanted some extra currency, I can always, oh god, miss those completely. Okay, let's use this a little bit. It only got rid of one, because everyone else is running slow. Okay, we've got enough to move to the next area, so let's do that. However, we don't have enough for the next weapon. I wish there was like a way to upgrade these weapons. But I don't think that there is. Alright, so there was that shotgun. That's what I definitely want, but I need a lot more than what I have right now. That's not good. Okay, there's only just the one that comes in. Was it only just the one weapon? There's that door that we can't open. Oh god, it takes so much. I think we're gonna have to make a... We're gonna have to make a pass back to the starting area, just so we can fill up our gun. Alright, here they're all coming. At least we're all filled up right now. Okay, let's maneuver around a little bit and try to get back to the main area. Uh-oh. They're just camping the place right now. And they take about 3 or 4 shots if you're not aiming for the head. Alright, how much have we got right now? 1070. Getting rid of you. Still a few left. God, it's hard to aim for their head. Should only have a few left now. Okay, now we're gonna run over, grab what looks to be a shotgun, and we're gonna use it. Give to me a bloodhound. We don't even need to, like, hold it down. So it swaps any weapon that we currently have. So if you don't want the pistol... Whoa, that's powerful. That's not bad, I do like that. Doesn't have much in the way of crowd control, though. Whoa, that was a splatter. Yeah, it only seems to, like, gun down one enemy. For a shotgun, its range is very, small. At least we have our rebirth still on. Okay, let's not get swamped. Alright, how are we doing so far? We might have to go back more. And then you. And then you were all that was left. So now we've passed 5, and now we're on to 6. And now we've blown ourselves up again. So, can we do anything while we're here? Probably don't have enough time for anything else. Hide. Okay, maybe we should try opening another door. Let's see this way. We seem to have another machine gun, a Hydra 66. I haven't seen any corrupted cores, unless this is one. Nope, it just seems to be scenery. And here they all come. Oh, well, that was fun, I suppose. So they're all gonna disappear until I revive again with my rebirth. Oh, God. Wow, that barely took any of them out. Oh, jeez, they're all swarming now. They like waiting for a space to respawn. And once they found it, that's it. Alright, I'll grab that. I didn't exactly need to spend so much of my currency just for like 5 or 6 units. Oh, come on! Okay, I gotta run past these guys. They are swarming way too much and I'm screwed. Okay, I think that banishment that I got just then actually got rid of all of them. So it seems that certain, like, I don't know if it's the amount of enemies that you kill or if it's just, like, certain enemies. But some drop, specific items. One dropped a banishment that seemed to get rid of all of the enemies on that floor. Or that round. Ugh, barely does... The shotgun is powerful, but it is very narrow compared to most shotguns. You can only get rid of one enemy. See, it's like, it's only focused on the one enemy. Oh, Jesus. Just give me a damn break. Okay, well, that was probably the best that I have ever done so far. We got 1,410 out of that. We lasted at least, like, 7 rounds, which is more than what we got before. I think the highest that we got before that was 5, and then the rest was, like, 3 or 4. But I guess we did all right for that one, and considering the time, and there's not really much else that we can do, so we might as well stop the episode here. All right, so that was our first impressions of Blood Reaver in early access. Now, the devs have a roadmap for this game going forward with a bunch of stuff to add to it later down the line. For the moment, it's kind of bare bones if you do not count the scenery of the final stand, which looks pretty damn nice. The combat is okay. I think the weapons need to be reworked from what I've said before. The enemies are quite vindictive, but otherwise fine. I'd love to see more of the power-ups that we get from certain enemies, maybe upgrades of the other weapons. I don't know if that's going to happen. All in all, this does seem like a relatively okay game. If you want to try this game out for yourself, I will put a link in the description for you to check it out on Steam. And once again, I would like to thank Byte Studios for gifting me a review key for the early access build via Keymailer. So, thank you so much for stumbling on to one of the most average gaming channels out there. Like and subscribe for more, check the corresponding playlists, any of the recommended, or any of the links below. I'm the Average Rook, and I shall see you in the next episode. Until then, take it easy, and have a good rest of the day.